Facebook Live, YouTube, AUTVOnline.com. Today is Thursday, the 18th day of December 2025, counting down, and we're still moving on to serve God and country. This is kind of matters for you. And this very morning I have in the studio Mr. Adamu Mohammed, PRO, for the Chairman North DC, Honorable Adamu Johnson, and also NADMO District Director, and also have in the studio Mr. Kwesi Jonathan, Teachman South Communication Director for the New Patriotic Party. Gentlemen, you work. I believe you do work. You are managing. No, MPP managing, no? You are managing. Very well. Very well. Very well.
It is the economy. One has to manage to survive. God has blessed us with life, but what is left is the economy to
be resilient.
Be resilient. So that's also
sure.
Well,
sure. Honorable Mohammed, way back into town, sometime. It's been some time. Sure. Oh. Household name, yes. Yes. Thanks very much. Yes. Sure. Okay. No, but with the price of rice, I think maybe the kilograms hasn't been reduced. That is why sometimes we say no. The prices are, has been reduced. But let us also talk about the reduction of the kilogram. The kilogram.
Used to be 5 kilos. It's now 4.5.
4.5. Okay, well,
I have not noticed it. So if you reduce the size, I mean the quantity, reduce the price, so you cannot take any piece of it. I mean, I buy fortune rice, I buy sultana, I used to buy it 100 grams, still 100 grams. And those out there, yes, sultana, 5 kilos, still 100 grams.
So do you go to market also?
Yeah, I buy from a shop. So sometimes when you speak there, those people out there, they are the best judges. He raised the concern about nursing training colleges are being paid at you cancel it. So the NBC have no moral to take any praises for it. Apart from canceling it, we stated it, we testified it, but because of politics, they have got it. It's fine. Yeah, that we won the debate. Apart from that, as we speak, the training colleges, they have never been in the history of Ghana. They did once. They did. Instead of a place where this is the reality.
It's a question do you have?
I'm telling you, yes,
So I'm speaking
the facts, and you can cross check. You can select your producers. Do the cross check.
Very well.
Technically, let me, please, a minute. Just a minute. Yeah. And he can bank it. The students are over there. And in the history of Ghana, there has not been a year whereby graduates of teacher trainees will complete and they will not be employed unless this government, in the 7 years of Nanado administration, all of them, all the batches, all the cohorts from 2017 to 2023, they were all posted. And have you noticed what was in their budget? That they have budgeted to recruit only 6,000 out of the 17,000 from the 47 teacher training colleges in Ghana. You understand? So that is the reality. That's why you see teachers, on the streets. That's never been in our case. We are completed training college. One of the reasons why some of us attended training college is that we are from a poor home. Once you complete, your employment is secured. I enjoyed it very much. That was why I advocated that it should be, it should not be cancelled. You understand? So as we speak, this is a statement of fact. Out of the 17,000 people who completed 2023, in the 2023, that was in the Akufo-Addo's era, yes. They were made to do national service from September to July 2024. So the process of recruiting started, and then there was a change of government. As we speak, they are in the house. Another year has also completed. I'm waiting to see. We don't want to experience what happened to the nurses in 2012, 2013, 2014, where those who completed were not employed, and then it compounded the problem. So these are the statements of fact.
Thank you. So, Mohammed.
I don't want to urge him so much.
Okay.
Is that, as he said, talk about even the nurses doing the service, training doing the service. What brought about that? He brought these places. As he said, I also went to college. Right from college, after my art program, I was how come they don't? Yeah, I enjoyed it. And the allowance, as he said, the cancellation. It was when we were trying to roll them up on the student loan trust fund. But the fact is that the engagement was not forthright. People didn't understand it very well, because you can't upgrade students from the college. They say that they are at university level and they are taking degrees. Somebody is going to Uniba, somebody is going to Cape Coast doing the same course to come out. You are giving somebody an allowance, somebody is not giving anything. These were the issues. But thank God we are back on track. As he said,
it's not about giving hopes. You are giving false hopes. Don't worry. There are
the numbers you have.
No, he cannot give false hopes, because everything goes with the budget. There have been budget allocations, and they are saying that they are going to employ 6,000. Yes. So you sitting here cannot say that what the finance ministers have said, what was tabled before cabinet, and cabinet has taken a decision on it, and you cannot convince anybody here that out of the 6,000 that have been which have been budgeted for now, because of political expediency, you want to tell falsehood that you are going to employ 17,000. It cannot be the case.
I have not said we are employing 17,000.
But so that is the point.
I've not said we are employing 17,000.
So we are employing the 6,000.
And we want to be very factual with Ghanaians.
Yes.
Have realistic issues with Ghanaians. You see, the previous regime were hiding certain things. Hiding certain things from us. And we are where we are today. Let us be very forthright with Ghanaians. Let us open up to Ghanaians to see the reality and work on that. This is what we have told them. We are going to work on that. The ensuing years will have room to push a lot of them in. We will not give them any false hope. We will not tell them things we can't do. A political party, we are assuring them that we are in. Look, it's a year now. How many years is a political party that
to Jamaicans to support national rebuilding, efforts. When most people are saying that Ghanaians are,
as a community, we don't live. That's what we are talking about here. So what they are calling on us as they are going, one, they were airlifted by the U.S. Government, other support. So when we have the human resource, we have the expertise, and that's what we have to come. How will you sit down to say that you can't go and help on that? Recently, there was an emergency situation, one of these, the eastern or western region, where also go to us, helter skelter, going with our cap, begging, soliciting for that. So those countries too, we also know having challenges. Even US today, they have challenges. Even UK, they have challenges. But they come out to support other countries. So what is wrong to say that because we have not fixed all our roads, we have not fixed all our houses, and for that matter, Ghanaians cannot. We have people in our camp setting. Somebody visit you in the house that you have food. Even your household members are not okay, but at least you squeeze out something to also be turned down. No, in international policy, public policy, diplomacy, humanitarian aspect, we don't do that. And even for the fact that the Prime Minister even wrote to us, seeing that our 48 Engineer Regiment has the technical know-how, has the expertise. We are not the ones who lifted them. As they are going, they are feeding and other things, it's not going to be borne by the Ghana government. We have some of these expertise who are there. So come and help. Will you say that you can't do that? Oh, no, it not happen. So if our people on the other side are saying that because we are doing this and that, our house is not settled, so we shouldn't go to settle other people's house. My brother, you are aware. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen.
Thank you very much, Mohammed. I'll come back to you. Mr. Kwesi, what is your take?
Well, thank you very much. Let me officially congratulate my brother. Ever since he has given the appointment, this is the first time of seeing him. So as for this Christmas, he's going to enjoy as a NADMOD director. He has left the classroom. He's a big man. He has left the classroom. I think that he weighed the benefits, you understand, before settling on this. So I think that it's good. You never suffered in vain, as other people are struggling in the constituency. You know, but let's not forget, you know, he raised concern that there is a lot of construction infrastructure going on here. But maybe he's speaking to his districts. But as far as the Chiman South is concerned, there's nothing. In the 11 months in office, we haven't seen any block being laid. I'm telling you, we go to the streets, darkness. It doesn't befit a regional capital. So I'm drawing the attention. Look, I have no problem. And as far as the majority and the NPP, we are concerned, calling that under the Article 75 of our Constitution. This is international agreement. So it should come to Parliament. The agreement, because it cannot be just. My brother was saying that the expenses is going to be borne by Jamaican. How did you know? Which document are you reading from? Quote from that document that says so. So that is what the minority is talking about. And I think it's fair that we demand that. We demand that means. So that is what we are calling for. That's assisting them in terms of natural disaster. I think it's fair. But we are calling for transparency. The documents deploying people. Of course, people have raised concerns and it's very legitimate. How many of these bridges have been fixed by our engineers in Ghana? It's a legitimate question that they are raising. Look at how he has also deployed people to Benin. Are we principal? Look at how the Burkinabe Traore was invited to the inauguration of the president.
But what was wrong with that?
There was everything wrong with that. It means that we are condoning coup d'etats. Apart from that, you know that we sent even delegation to he has named a street. Yes. He has named a street and then we sent delegations. You know, it's not good for the optics. Not good for the optics. That is means that we are glorifying coup makers. That is the problem. Look at how the alacrity of which he has sent military to Benin to go and look for peacekeeping team or to. Yes, that is good. That should have been the position. Is in principle, it means that we will not, or the president and the government will not condone or allow any coup makers to take up government. We are practicing democracy. But you cannot. Our own president, President Mohammed, has condemned this coup in Burkina Faso. It was, for me, his invitation to his inauguration on the 7th of January 2025 was, I think that was not good. For me, I disagree with him. So that is it. What that we are calling for, the agreement itself. Should be tabled before Parliament, or the committee must get to know of the what is in there. That is all that.
Agreement.
Yes.
That what Ghanaians praying for.
That is what we want to know. And I would urge the minority, they should not end it by raising their concerns. They should invite the foreign affairs minister to Parliament. They should invite him and ask questions. How much is it going to cost the nation? Who is bearing the cost? What is in there? What is the exchange? Yes, to give explanation. And I think that my brother should take it easy and not that we are condemning. We are actually saying that it should not be.
Quick one, so that we move on to our next topic.
Oh, I will not rebut so much, but to say that there are projects ongoing in South. If it has not to be one of them when it goes to Africa today. They are construction. Is aware of it. Africa, they are constructing.
Oh, can you imagine?
That way.
Mention five of such projects. Because
you said not a block. You said not a block. And I give you a block. And we are talking about one. To be aware they have their himself has given it he has mentioned. So he has come to defeat his own assessment that nothing is going on. So that's all that I will say.
I mean, look, 11 months in office, so it is not as if the African compound has been created. You understand? What is at the foundation?
We have 3 other JHS. Okay, then that's all.
So don't mention other people.
Once you have collaborated, so we have laid a block.
Look at that.
Servicing after 9, African Union Television live here in the Bono East regional capital, the Chiman, having the
effects, the bad effects of that. These are what MPP people. But the question remains: have we been able to stop Galamsey now? It has gone worse. I mean, went to this Galamsey site and assure them that even those that we have successfully prosecuted and they are serving jail terms, they told us that when they come, they will give them amnesty. President Mohammed said that.
Amnesty, he
didn't. But it was just a political statement. But you know, if the government is fighting a problem like Galamsey and a huge political party like the NDC, this flag bearer is going around encouraging people. How would the government proceed? So government, I mean, there has been a change of government. They voted for the NDC. The NDC has been in power for almost 12 months now. You understand? The question is,
was the NPP able to fight Galamsey?
We couldn't.
When the president,
put his presidency on that. We couldn't, and that is why we have been punished on that. We have been punished for that. You understand? We have been punished. So the NDC cannot make any excuse or justify that you couldn't fight it. So if you are not being able to fight it, what is your problem? Because they justified or they cited instances that the MPP is neck deep in the illegal activities, and when they come, we must even arrest the kingpins, not the small boys here on the side. We have been in government for 11 months. Are we successful? For the first time in history, Bono East, we are experiencing Galamsey at Bono East. Yes, the regional minister led the team, the security team, to arrest people. I think black voter or is it white voter? Yes, the current regional minister. You understand? So, however, these are party people. We cannot dodge it. So he should give the advice to his own party guys. You understand? So I think that the fight against Galamsey should be depoliticized, and then we fight it. Other than that, we'll end up. Experts have told us that if care is not taken by 2040 or 2030, can afford that. Apart from its dangers that it poses to the environment, all these things, put action.
We're left to be on site. Those people were not part of the, and there could be some less
encouraging, the guys. When we come to power, we'll allow them, we'll give them the chance to do Galamsey so that they can also.
We were not encouraging them. We were not encouraging them. But the point was that if you take something from me that you think is illegal, but you rather give it to somebody to do it that we understand, then it is right and proper that that person could also have and do it. He mentioned the Honorable MP now, who was a former minister for He even guided was some journalists to even attack him on that. He mentioned a lot of people, Professor Kwam, Joseph Abed Kwam, who was son, according to Professor Wanted, the former who were trying to attack him. For example, Charles Owusu, who was the then director of operations at the Forestry Commission, under Sir John, was accused of what? Conniving to use Chinese gangs to do mining on behalf of Sir John. These are allegations. These are reports. These are reports that he wrote and sent it to the president. So if at that point they meant well and they were ready, the presidency could have taken action. But the president kept it under the carpet. Our brother will tell you when these things came up. Revealing instances. Even with the Central Regional Party chairman, we're talking about that party here, they were aware of that. Look at what happened. Their own chairman want to be their Central Regional chairman. Look at what are mining. When we came to, look at the revealing instances coming. Forest reserve that they had no permit, they entered. And they were devastating, doing a lot of illegal things. You see, for me,
is doing galamsey.
If there's any evidence, they should bring.
Okay.
At the moment, what we know is that they have accused our national organizer and one of our vice chairman. And the issue has been sent to Yoko to investigate. The president himself put that on, and we are yet to see that. So if they have that, it's mention of one MC who has been alleged to be involved in that. If things come up and these persons are part of that as they are alleging, the president has said it, that any member who is found culpable, any member who is found, he will not spare anybody. But the fact is that we have to tackle this one. And as if we have not done anything. We have done a lot. When we came to power, we have arrested a lot of them. About 4,400 persons have been arrested, including some foreign nationals. You know what the NIMOS is also doing. Look, even we have gone further to even what? Destroy what? Factories or institutions that they are manufacturing this campaign. Recently, the EPA mounted a set. And even after today, we are tracking what excavators. Excavators are not coming in anymore now. We are where they are being lances.